Man, oh man, I've been waiting for a while to talk about this topic. So let's discuss. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Mario 2000 channel. I am very pumped for today's video, as like I said in the beginning of this video, I have been waiting to make a video like this because it's been something that has been in my mind for quite a while, and boy do I have a lot to say about this. So, let's get started with the video. So, as you all know, the Nintendo 3DS and DS systems have completely become irrelevant at this point. Don't get me wrong, these systems were good and still hold a lot of memories to many people, including myself. But if there is one thing that was really out of the ordinary about these systems, is that Nintendo took an opportunity and developed oh god, a whole family of systems for the Nintendo 3DS and DS. In my opinion, this has got to be one of the dumbest business decisions that Nintendo has ever done. And here's why I think that. Now, before I go and continue with the video, I will say this. Everything I say here is based on my opinion, and if you don't like it, that's fine. Just please respect mine, and I will respect yours. Because I don't want people in the comments saying that my opinion is wrong, or my opinion is not that great to them, or my opinion does not matter based on the video I'm making. So, please do not do that in my comments. Moving on. Now, the first point I want to make is and I will say it is bad because, number one, it does not provide anything innovative. And I give this as my reason because whenever a new console comes out, it feels like something new. But with doing it for a family of systems, like the Nintendo 3DS or the Nintendo DS, it does not feel truly new. For example, take a look at the original DS. It had about 4 consoles in that family line, but it still remained the same as the original version. To me, it feels like it just feels like they took these consoles and put them in a pretty color scheme and not done much with them and called it a day. Another thing I wanted to point out is that whenever there is a family of the same system, it got minimal new features and just improves on the architecture of the original console. This to me is just baffling. And yeah, I know there are supposed to be little improvements here and there, but can you blame me? It feels like as though they haven't done enough with the DS or the 3DS because of these systems. And it's kind of just like lazy. So, I rest my case. So, it just does not end there. The next point I want to make, it's here in my notes, is that Nintendo hypes these systems up unnecessarily. And it's to the point now where it's just like, oh, here is a new console. We did approve upon it, but otherwise, you're just getting the same console that you gotten a few years prior. And what I got to say to that is, why hype up a system that virtually has little to no improvements and is the system that we have gotten before when it first came out? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like that's peculiar. That's weird. I it's just why? This last point I'm going to say uh it really irritates me and angers me about this whole thing. And this is something that I know many other people, including myself in the gaming community, can confirm this. And And it is just something that I believe needs to be pointed out. To me, it is when these systems, these so-called 3DS or DS family of systems, are there to just make a profit for a simple cash grab, and it's just there to make money, easy money for them. And like I said in the last 3 lines, number one, it does not provide anything innovative. Number two, it does not really improve anything. And if it is just really small changes. And number three, they just hype them up unnecessarily. Now, what I say about number three, about hyping them up unnecessarily, is that they market this this console that they relatively call as new, but in reality, you're getting a console that is maybe about 10, 11 years old, and you're not really getting anything in return because it's nothing new, nothing innovative, and it really just doesn't improve anything unless it's given like small changes. And they're just saying, "Oh yeah, here's a new console. Here you go. We improved a little bit on that, but we didn't really. So take the console, be on your merry way, enjoy it, have fun with it, you know." But yeah, that's like how that's like my point I want to bring to number three for people who don't really understand what I mean about hype hyping them up unnecessarily. And to me, when Nintendo actually did this, it was actually it was actually a slap in the face actually. Because honestly, it was probably a stupid business decision on their part, and I am very glad that they discontinued it back in September of 2020. Because at this point, I feel like the Nintendo 3DS and DS are probably just irrelevant, and honestly, who's gonna even buy these systems anymore? Like we're in the new age where the Switch is king, or the PS5 or Xbox One or Xbox Series X is king. You know, all three consoles are king, and they are the most relevant consoles right now.